Happy Friday, everyone. We all made it. This is Jason within the Simpademic. I've kind of have an entertaining one here today. And I was in a comment section on one of Emily King's videos, and I was talking about, there's no reason for men to be in any woman's friend zone. And I got a response that was kind of hilarious when you think about it. There's some guy out there who said, no, we get women to join, I want to get women to join my friend zone. And I thought to myself, has this ever happened? This sounds like something as common as an appearance of Halley's Comet, which generally is visible once every 76 years. And last time, and I did see it, was in 1986. So I kind of aged myself with that statement, but at the same time, it really got me to thinking, and my logical mind started kind of grinding it through. And I was like, okay, this is something I've never seen before. So I'll preface everything I say with that particular qualifier. I've never actually seen it. I've never seen a man with a friend zone of women. And I got to kind of rolling this thing in my mind a little bit back and forth, and I came to a conclusion. It's this: they're extremely rare, but if they do exist, the men who have those are the Chads and Tyrones of the world. They're the ones with the pick of the field. 80% of the women pursue the top 10% of men. By nature, they're hypergamous. And so if anybody is going to have a friend zone, on the man side of women, we used to have, in ancient times there was a term for them, they were called a harem. But if there's any situation where men are using the friend zone to take advantage of women and their resources and time, they're the Chads and Tyrones. They're the ones who can pull this off. Again, I've never seen it, but logically, it's the only possibility that possibly exists where this happens. Is where the Chads and Tyrones have a friend zone of numerous women that they can call for time, favors, and dare I say it, sex. And so that is the gist of that particular possibility, at least in my logical mind. Once again, I've never seen it, but if it has happened, those are the guys that get that, because they have their pick of their women. You'll never see them simping after women because they don't have to. They're in the top 10%. They have the field. Pick of the field. It's like having the first round pick of the NFL draft every single year. However, unfortunately, in the NFL, you have to suck pretty bad to have that ability / dishonor. But in men and women's relationships and dating, there's no real shame in that particular aspect or that particular power or ability. They have the first round pick of the NFL draft every year. Or the women draft, if you want to call it that. So there's the answer to that particular question, at least to my crazy little head here. Men who have their own friend zones or run their own friend zones are not in women's friend zones are the Chads and Tyrones of the world. They're the only ones that can pull it off. And so if any of you have ever seen this phenomenon happen, drop a comment below, let me know. And also, please subscribe. I'm fairly short on those at this point, but I'm looking at building this thing up. So hit the subscribe button. Please leave a comment below if you've ever seen this happen before, because I sure as heck would be entertained to hear about it. So anyway, this is Jason within the Simpademic. Enjoy your Friday night. Don't do anything stupid. Don't drink and drive. Pay for the Uber, pay for the Lyft if you have to. Don't get yourself with a DUI or even worse, getting yourself in an accident. So please be safe out there. It's going to be cooling off a bit here in Minnesota over the weekend. We've had highs in the 30s, and we're going to be back down in the teens next week. Fortunately, it's home week for me and my job, so that's going to be a plus for me. So anyway, folks, peace out. You guys have a great weekend. I will talk to you soon, and I will see you tomorrow.